Welcome back to your test corrections 1.1 to 1.3. This is for number 27 through 30. You will be graphing a function, find the inverse, and sketch the inverse. On number 27, you have y equals mx plus b. Your y intercept is a 0, so we're going to graph that point. Go to 0, that's your y-intercept. Your slope is 1/4, which is the same thing as -1 over -4. From this point, you're going to go up 1 to the right 4, okay? Because up is positive, down is negative, left is negative, right is positive. Notice how you have 2 points to graph your line. Connect the 2 points, and you have your line, okay? And there is your original function y. To find your inverse, you're going to have to flip your x and your y. Step 1, switch x and y. So if you look right here, your y becomes your x equal 1/4. Your x becomes your y, okay? Step 2, solve for y. So you have x is equal to 1/4 y. To solve for y, opposite of divided by 4 is times 4. What you do to one, you do to the other, and your 4 cancels out. So now you have 4x is equal to y. Step 3. Step 3, you will add -1 to y. So now you have 4x is equal to y to -1. That right there is your inverse, okay? Now I'm going to plot this one actually in red, so that way you guys can kind of see. This one is the same thing as 4x plus 0 is equal to y to the -1. These are exactly the same thing. So I'm going to go to 0. Your slope is 4 over 1. So I'm going to go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, to the right 1. So there I have my 2 points. Connect your 2 points. And there you have your inverse, which is y to the -1, okay? Easiest way to check is to see if this is your correct inverses. If you will draw a line right here that goes through the middle, see that line? That is your y equals x line. If I fold it along this line, you know that they're going to touch on each other. It's a mirror. This right here is a mirror of this one. So therefore that is correct. That's number 27. Number 28, okay? See if I can make it a little bit bigger for you. On number 28, all right, go ahead and plot. Here's your B, here's your M, okay? B comes before M, so we're going to put y-axis at -2. This slope right here is the same thing as -3 over 2 or 3 over -2. So from -2, I'm going to use this one instead. I'm going to go down 3. 1, 2, 3. +2 to the right. See how you have your 2 points? But what if I use this one over here? Okay? From -2, you're going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3. -2 to the left. 1, 2. You see how it doesn't matter which one you use, okay? You still have a line. So connect those 3 points. 2 is all you need. 3 makes it pretty. And there you have your original linear function. That's why. Now, to find your inverse, okay? Remember the steps right here. Switch x and y, solve for y, add y to the -1. And that's what I'm going to do. Here's my original. -3 over 2x minus y is equal to y. Well, y equal -3 over 2x minus 2. Notice I choose my negative to go with one or the other. Okay. Switch your x and your y. This becomes a y. Okay. Minus 2. Solve for y. Add 2. Add 2. So you have x plus 2 is equal to negative 3 over 2y. Notice when you get done with a problem, don't go back and look at it, okay? Focus on this one. How do you get rid of the divided by 2? Well, you times it by 2. The whole thing by 2. So 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 2 is 4, is equal to negative 3y. Notice I'm solving for y. So how do you get rid of y? Divide every one of them by negative 3. Just like that. So now you have 2x over negative 3. A positive divided by a negative is negative 4 over 3. Those cancels out, and you have your y. Add a negative 1. Notice step 3. And there you have your inverse function. Okay? This number is the same thing as negative 1.333. And where is negative 1.3? Well, it's between negative 1 and negative 2. Just like you did up here, plot that first. So negative 1, 3, a little over. Okay? Slope is up 2, 1, 2, negative 3. 1, 2, 3, right there. Or you can go down and do the same thing. So now I'm going to connect my 2 points. And there is my inverse. Okay? So you have your y and you have your inverse. Here's how you can check. If you would just draw where you could fold this in half and have 2 triangles that's congruent, you can see that these 2 folds up to give you your inverse. Number 29. Okay, here we go. X equals 3. That means you are crossing the x-axis at 3, which is right here. So this line right here is x equals 3. Find your inverse, switch your x and your y. So x becomes y, solve for y. That's it. So here's your inverse right here. Okay? Write it better would be like this. I would prefer you to rewrite it like this. Alright, so I'm crossing y-axis at 3. Here's your y. Y runs up and down. I'm going to cross it at 3. And there you have that point. And there's your inverse. Check. Are they mirror? Take a look. If I fold it along the dash, are they a mirror of each other? And the answer is yes. And there you have your inverse. Okay? Number 30. B, M. This is the same as 7 over 1. Okay? Go to B. Now, if you look, if I go up 7, I'm out of room. So isn't 7 over 1 the same thing as negative 7 over negative 1? Negative over negative is positive. So instead of going up, I'm going to go down 7. See my point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Negative 1. And there I have my graph. Positive, going in the positive direction. Okay. So there is your y equals 7x plus 3 equation. Let's go find our inverse. Alright, so y equals 7x plus 3. Switch your x and your y. Okay? Divide by y. Minus 3 minus 3. So x minus 3 is equal to 7y. Divide both sides by 7. Notice there's a 1 right here. So this is 1 over 7x minus 3 over 7 is equal to y. And there you have, add your negative 1. There's your inverse. Okay? What is 3 over 7 the same thing as? Well, if you don't know, you can go to your calculator and take a look. Negative 3 divided by 7 is the same as negative 4.2. this case 4.3. So it's somewhere between 0 and -1. So let's plot this point. Where is this point? Here's your 0. It's probably right here somewhere. Your slope is 1 up, okay? Positive 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 is over here. So there I have my 2 points. Connect them. Draw a line straight through the graph. And there you have your inverse of y to the -1 is equal to 17x minus 3 over 7. Check your work. If I draw my y equals x right here, can I fold it right there and it would match? And the answer is yes. Good luck on your test. You guys will do great. Bye.